Okay, what I'm going to do today is show you how to make a color wheel using a pencil and a compass. So to make a circle, the distance between the center of the circle to the outside of the circle is known as the radius. So I'm going to spin that radius around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by putting a little X so that you can see where my center of my circle is, and put the point in the middle, and then I'm going to spin my radius around, and that's what makes a circle, right? And then that'll be my inner circle. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up so that it makes the outer ring, and then in between the inner and outer ring is where I can place my colors for my color wheel. So here goes my outer ring. Now I'm gonna keep my compass where it is because I need that same radius to walk around and create my division, my equal division. So I'm gonna make a mark on the circle right there, and I'm gonna take my radius and I'm gonna put the center on that first mark, and I'm gonna turn it. And wherever it hits this line, and I'm going to turn it, and wherever it hits the line on that side, right, those are equal distance. Then I'm going to walk around with that. So I'm going to take this mark here and mark the next one, and I can go on the other side and mark that other mark and get it on there, and mark the next one, and then these should be equal if I do it right, or it could be close enough to do a color wheel. So let's see how equal they are. They look pretty close. They're not perfect, but that's good enough. Now, how am I going to do? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can eyeball it or I can measure it. So I can measure this distance. In this case, I'm just going to eyeball it. I have a pretty good eye for where the center is. I can eyeball all of them, or I can walk around with the radius. So here's my original mark, and I'm going to do the other side. And then I can walk around with this. Take that one. Just keep walking around with it. And I can go that way on the other side. Okay. And now all I need now is a ruler to complete my color wheel. I have a ruler here. So when you're tracing from one end to the other, make sure that it lines up with the center point. If it doesn't line up with the center point, then it's telling you that you're off a little bit. If you're off a little bit, it's okay. If you're making a color wheel, it'll still look neat. So I keep spinning my ruler on that central axis, and I keep working on my. Originally, when I made the original marks, I had a 6-color color wheel, but we know that there are 12 hues in a color wheel. So I'll keep tracing these, and what you want is your primary colors equal distance apart. So what you'll find is 3 empty spaces between every primary hue. What's the difference between a hue and a color? Well, a hue is spectral. A color is not necessarily spectral. Case in point, brown, black, white, those are colors. Brown is an earth color, but it's not spectral, so it's not a hue. Black is a color, yes. I dare say it's a color, but it's not a hue. It's also a value. Black is the darkest value. White is the lightest value. They're both colors. Well, technically they don't have color in them, but we can call them color because you find them in your coloring box, right? Okay, so we can start with yellow on the top if you wish. I'm going to put a Y here. So this will be yellow, and then I'm going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to put red on this side. I mean, you can go blue. It's okay. I don't care if they're backwards. Just so that you're understanding the colors. So from Y, which is yellow, I'm going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3, And then on the fourth one, I'm going to put blue. Okay? All right, when you mix equal amounts of blue and yellow, you get green. So I'm going to put a G. When you mix equal amounts of yellow and red, you get the secondary color, orange. When you mix red and blue, you get violet. And then you have yellow and green, make yellow green. Yellow orange, yellow and orange, make yellow orange. Red and orange, make red orange. RV, red violet. Blue violet. Blue green. And now you have a color wheel. The yellows are primary, yellow, red, and blue are primary. It's good to know how to mix all the colors. Why? Let me write color wheel. Because if you can't afford to buy fancy expensive paint, all you need are the three primaries in black and white. You can make lots of colors with it, right? Colors and values of colors and whatnot. And there we have the finished color wheel. Obviously, you've got to color them, and you can mix your colors and everything, but that's how you start. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and stay beautiful.